Hi, welcome back to Using Your Quantum Fusion. I hope this video finds you well and leaves you feeling even better. At this time, I invite you to find a comfortable seated position, whether in a chair or in your bed, or perhaps lying down flat on your back, ensuring no tension between you and the surface beneath you. Your eyes should be comfortably closed and you're breathing deep, rhythmic, and relaxed. As you take in this next deep cleansing breath, hold it in as you turn one hand over. It could be your right or your left, but this is going to be your hand that's going to represent the part of you that doesn't feel that you can learn well enough, fast enough, that you're not smart enough, or that you're not enough overall. And now this part of you isn't wrong or broken because all the things that you've learned started from that place of unconscious incompetence. And from there, you move it into conscious competence. So as you move your awareness and attention to being unconsciously competent, moving through these different levels of learning, I want you to allow this part of you to be present here. Knowing that you are not wrong or broken, you are going to learn at a higher level. Deep inside, there's a part of you that wants to learn, but doesn't know exactly how to learn. And today we're going to activate that part of your mind, that part of your consciousness, so that you can activate the higher order thinking of that deep thought within you. So imagine with me now all of those thoughts you've ever had about struggling with learning, whether it be reading, understanding, presenting in front of groups. Allow all of that information to synchronize in your mind, to organize through your thoughts, and imagine converting it into energy. This energy is in the quantum particles that you're going to bring into being as you allow it to flow from the core of your brain down across the shoulder, through the arm, and into the palm of that hand. I want you to represent it there as a color, giving it a shape, form, temperature, texture, and color there in your mind's eye. Allow it to be present through this process. And while you have it there, I want you to take in another deep inhale, cleansing breath, and as you breathe in, squeeze that hand tightly into a fist, and then allow that breath to go with a sigh. And open the hand up, imagining the energy flowing freely. Visualize it starting from the core of your brain, moving down through the arm and out from the palm of your hand, letting it go. Let it go by shifting your attention down to your feet and ankles. Notice once again how energy follows thought. And just as you thought of the feet and the ankles, the blood flows freely there. Your circulation increases and expands, and you let go. You let go and allow the flow of information. And now, deep inside, there's a part of you that knows how to learn. In fact, you can remember all the things you've ever learned how to do well. And whatever those memories are, imagine converting all that you know to be true about you and what you love doing. Imagine it synchronizing in your mind, organizing through your everyday thoughts. Allow it to become a part of the experience now. Imagine it flowing as energy across the shoulder, down through the arms as you turn over the other hand. Imagine creating a ball of mental energy in that other hand with all of the quantum information, all of the particles of information that your other than conscious mind can coordinate, organize, and then utilize through this process. Imagine it forming in your mind's eye as a color, shape, and form of energy. And as that energy forms, I want you to once again take a deep breath in, this time squeezing the other hand into a fist, that hand representing the part of you that learns very well. And as you breathe it out with a sigh, you open the hand up and you notice the color it has become. You allow it to flow effortlessly from the core of your brain, across the shoulder, down through the arm, and into the palm of that hand, building the energy, allowing for it to flow, and then let it go. Let go by noticing how the relaxation is moved up from the feet and ankles, up into the calves and shins. Now through the knees, into the thighs, the buttocks, the hips, moving up through your core into your shoulders. As it shifts up through your shoulders, feeling the weight of the world lifting as you focus your attention on your two palms. Focus your attention on your hands now that they are open. One representing the part of you that found it difficult to learn new things, and the other representing the part of you that knows how to learn and is always successful. And what I want you to do is imagine in your mind's eye, as I count down from 3 to 1, you're going to slowly squeeze your two hands together. 3, squeezing them down. 2, bringing them tightly together. And 1, just as tight as you can. Hold it. And hold on to the thought of these two very different parts of yourself coming together. And as you let go with a sigh, visualize your hands opening up. And as your hands open, imagine these two very different energies. The part of you in the past that had trouble deciding and organizing and remembering things, and the part of you that's quite able to learn, acquire, discover, and obtain all relevant information, especially those things that you enjoy. Imagine that these two very different parts of yourself could come together and form a new energy, a new sense of being, a new sense of belonging. Imagine in your mind's eye that your other than conscious mind is going to work out all the details so that whatever you need to learn, you will learn it with the highest quality thoughts, positive thoughts leading to positive actions. And as your hands slowly magnetize and come together, you can visualize with the one hand being the negative polarity and the other one is positive. And just as the opposite poles of a magnet, they draw closely together by themselves. And as they draw together, for some of you, your hands are actually going to touch. You will feel the slight movement of the hands as they're pulled and drawn in. And for others, this will happen in your mind's eye. So from here, if you don't mind, imagine the two very different colors coming together and creating a new color. It doesn't have to make sense. Blue and yellow can become green. Green and green can become purple. Yellow and orange can become magenta. Imagining these two very different colors coming together now that you're breathing them in. And as you breathe them in, you fill your lungs with the possibility that for you there is an ever greater possibility that whatever part of you in the past found it difficult to learn is now going to be helped by that part of you that knows how to learn, that discovered how to do something well, something important, and is willing to train you at the other than conscious mind level of the brain. Now, for some of you, this has already happened. These new thoughts, new ideas, new concepts have synchronized in your mind, organized through your everyday thoughts, and will become a part of your nature upon awakening. But as you slowly negotiate these two very different parts of yourself, learning, growing, and developing together, from this day forward, if a part of you feels like it can't do something, you now know there's a part of you deep inside that can, and that as they slowly come together, reminding you each time your hands touch, consciously or unconsciously, that you're fusing these two very different parts of yourselves together. No longer will you think one way or have one behavior. You have flexibility in your behavior. You have infinite thought working on you, through you, and around you. And from this day forward, negative thoughts, concepts, beliefs will have no control over you at any level of the mind, at this or any of the awakening levels of consciousness. And from here, what I'd like you to do is imagine the days forming into weeks, the weeks into months, and the months into years. And as you think of your future, imagine those things you want to learn, now that you're learning them even easier. And those things that you do well, you're using those same attitudes, same beliefs, those same motivations to help you discover the genius within. For you have talents and skills that you haven't discovered, haven't considered, all these resources that are now being triggered. And as you move through the timeline of your life, the days here now will transform into weeks, the weeks into months. And I want you to go on this journey now. And when you're there 1 year from today, and you've mastered something that you really want to learn or do better upon awakening, and one day at a time you improve the way you saw the world, you improve the way you hear the wisdom of your voice, you improve the way that you interact with encouragement and with your environment. You found that each night as you drifted off into sleep, you made that conscious review of your day and eliminated any thoughts, concepts, or beliefs that have prevented you in the past from accomplishing your loftiest goals. And when you hear my voice next, it will only cause you to become more relaxed, more comfortable, more aware of the power within you. In this brainwave state, you are doing absolutely perfectly. Simply take a deep breath in, let that breath out with a sigh, and allow your body and mind to synchronize around these new ideas, to begin to organize the new concepts, and to think in your mind's eye what the next steps for you are now. Think in terms of where you'll be in a year from today, and then work your way back through time. Discover what it is upon today, awakening when your feet firmly hit the ground beneath you, your shoulders roll back, your chin rolls upward, and you begin to smile. You smile because you know that something wonderful is happening through you. You're activating your powerful mind, and you're using the power of possibilities to accomplish any goal. And when you're ready to activate the internal mechanism within you, that will trigger that quantum fusion, the energy, the resources, and the knowledge you need to accomplish your loftiest goals. Then and only then will your eyes open. And when your eyes open, you'll be at that moment, wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than ever before, so long as for the absolute highest good of all, for this or something better. And it is so.